is like a private airstrip, I believe. There's a jet over there, fool. That's my jet. It'll be mine one day. That's where I'm gonna land in El Monte. Whenever my nana. Shit full of water. Just wanted to say real fast. Going through some homeless shit. Drop that lame shit. Focus on something new. It's a new day. Shit don't gotta be the same. Don't gotta worry about that. You know what I'm saying? If you got something in your head, cook that shit up, do it. Ain't nobody gonna fucking do it but you. Fried chicken? Ish. Or ice cream. Cheesy chicken. Mmm. Coincidence? I think not. Oh my god, bro. Sweet ice cream. Crunchy outer. No. 10 out of 10. These are good. You ever try this? Try this. I'm about to bite the bone. Change is completely necessary. You know what I'm saying? It's part of no upgrading as a person or growing up or moving on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta change. You gotta change. You can't expect the same results doing the same thing. You know, I heard that somewhere, but you could probably look it up. But you gotta change, you know, you gotta evolve, you gotta see things differently, you gotta mature. And I feel like, well, that is the subject of the video, but I just wanted to say, like, I feel like I've changed a lot. And I was just looking at pictures right now, and I feel like I've also held a lot of things, like, like my personality has been there, it's changed too. The way that I've always, like, viewed things differently, you know, I haven't always seen things the same like other foods, you know, I've always, like, challenged things like, why is that like that, you know, or why can't that be like this, you know, or, you know, like that. Um, but that's cool, you know, you gotta change, you gotta be okay with change, you know, sometimes it's hard to accept change when it's like something that you were so used to, you know. Um, it's just a matter of, like, holding it down, you know, like trusting the process. That's something else that I've heard, and that I think it's something that if you're listening, you should take note of that. You know, trust the process, and something that I'm starting to notice too. Trusting the process of this, of whatever I'm doing. You know, I have to trust the process. You know, um, what's it called? What's the highest mountain? I don't remember. Mount Chiliad. But that shit was not climbed in a motherfucking day, you know. So, you know, you gotta have your faith. You gotta, you know, you gotta have your trust in the process, you know, pretty much. So, you know, change. I feel like sometimes stuff changes. Well, it does, you know. But for me, like, I still think about the old shit, and I just be reminiscing and like think about it. I don't. Oh, that's something else that I feel like I've done. You know, I feel like I've come to accept how that things keep going. You know, things are gonna keep on moving on. You know, change. You know, change. Things are gonna change. Things aren't always gonna be the same. Something else that's very true. Things are not always gonna be the same. Sheesh. They are not always gonna be the same. Short and sweet. You know. but you gotta trust that, you know, that whatever change happens, that it's best for you, it's the best for me, or whatever. So, you know, it's okay for things to change, you know, and sometimes it's a little hard getting used to, and you know, it's just a matter of having that faith and trusting the process and learning to let go too, you know, trusting that the change is necessary and the change was, you know, something that was gonna happen eventually. Because, yeah, not everyone's gonna, you know, see what it is that you see. But I'm gonna put in other like clips from stuff that I did today throughout the video. That's what I'm gonna keep on doing throughout my videos. Check out this channel. Keep on subbing up. I never say that. I don't really care. You know, I feel like if I keep my consistency up and I do what I gotta do, I don't. Or maybe you gotta do that. I don't know. But sub up. I'm on. Try it on this video. Sub up and watch the video. If you watch the video up to here, then sub up. If you don't, well then I appreciate it either way. I don't. It doesn't make any difference to me. I want to stick in those clips and we get on out of here. Appreciate it. Yeesh.